then I was like, darling, haven't killed a prostitute in weeks.
Feed them to the pigs, did you?
Yeah, no.
Anyway, my name is Michael Benjamin Good III Esquire, and this...
Lord Alan the Talent.
And we are bringing you the Red Lion Picture Podcast 2020, where everything is going to be refined.
Better.
Ish.
Michael, it's an aperitif.
I'll have another one. Anyway, we'll be talking about mostly things we don't like. Namely...
Which is most things.
Yeah, basically. Can we carry on drinking properly now?
Guys, what are you doing?
Get the shots out.
Get the shots out.
Why are you out of character? You said we're going to be different for this year.
Because...
Too much effort.
Yeah, and we like drinking more and having fun.
Yeah, this tastes like shit.
It does, it's fucking... There you go.
Fucking gross. Drink that, Nick.
There you go, there's your aperitif.
Thank
There you
you.
go.
Right.
So we're not going to be refined this year?
No, we're going to be just us, aren't we? We're going to take shit jokes and drink far too much alcohol while filming podcasts. We did a lot just for a very shit joke, though. Like, this was a lot of work for a very shit joke.
It really was. But, to be fair, when we say we're going to be better, format's going to be different.
Format's going to be a lot different. Less stressful, I think.
Less prep, which, going from us, seems like a bold comment.
I think it's a bold comment, seeing as we have candles on the tables. I don't think we've prepped like this before, ever.
Well, no, when we say prep, it means me watching, rewatching, trying to write everything down about every bit of every film, and then
over-analysing shit and taking a lot more time out of what we would normally do, instead of just watching something and enjoying it and then talking about it.
Yeah, it was literally spoiling films for me.
Yeah, because you'd go through it and you'd get to a point where you'd pick apart scenes that you would initially loved, and then you'd be like, but I need to hate a bit about it. Like I did it with Avengers Endgame. Like I watched it again and I was like, but I can't just sit down in a chair and go like, there's 3 hours of just shit that I love.
Exactly.
I have to say things that I don't like, and I didn't enjoy that at all.
No. Well, so basically, more hot takes, more shit talking, more drinking, and a lot more fun.
Yeah.
I think just more crazy, dumb shit. Alright, Red Lion Picture Podcast, Mike. I'll be behind the camera, Nick.
Yo.
What should we talk about now? Actually, first things first, shout out Stormtrooper Galactic Pale Ale. It's really fucking good. Really happy.
Dear though. Right.
£6 for 4 cans.
Yeah, got 150 a can, and they're only small cans. Nice pint, but...
Oh, not pint.
Well, no, nice drink, but... yeah, dear for a can of IPA. GPA.
But it's got a Stormtrooper on it.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Listen, man, come and buy me, nerds.
It is literally that, because I walk past anything. Oh, Star Wars. I am definitely turning around and looking at it like a fucking proper knob.
But fair play to the company for going, let's get nerds and virgins drinking. Like,
But yeah, get him some pussy.
yeah.
Guys, would anyone like a chicken pakora?
I'd rather lick my own arsehole.
I love one. Right.
Alright, so what should we talk about? Go on, Nick. Toss us a comment.
Well, you mentioned something earlier about comic book films are dying.
Well, no, I don't say they're dying. I think they're losing the interest of the general public outside of the MCU and the MCU to an extent. I think it's becoming stale. Tastes like an arsehole.
Why is it wet? Did your dog have
Good one. Yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah, that was nice.
Yes, comic book films, just in general, it just repetitive and boring, I'm finding them. And I think the general public are getting like that as well, because if you think about the lack of hype and stuff around like Birds of Prey.
Yeah, I forgot it was coming out. Genuinely forgot.
And that should have been like one of their big like spring start of the year. Like,
yeah, there's been a bit of buzz around. Sorry.
Is that fucking hanging?
Should we have eaten them cold?
Yeah.
I feel like they should have been heated
No,
up.
mate, that was definitely cooked, but fuck me.
Well, you can read it on there if you want.
It's fucking gross.
Yeah, fucking hanging. That's why
So
I said
anyway,
I'd rather let me on arsehole.
Could you just hand me some sweets?
Like a little bit of a buzz around Black Widow.
Really? For a Marvel film?
A little bit, that's what
for
I mean.
For a Marvel film.
It looks like, the only thing that's keeping me interested in it, no, I'm good, I'll just drink. The only thing that's keeping me interested in it is that it looks like Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And that's obviously one of my favourite
But like I said,
films, so straight away I just went, yeah.
But that's what I was saying, it's the repetitiveness of it all. Like, I've seen that. I've seen that. I've seen Marvel do that. And like, it's not... Until like probably Doctor Strange is probably the next one what won't look like.
I think when we start seeing some new characters come in now, they've got the Fox rights, and we start seeing some different dynamics in the teams that they're building around the news, like Phase 4 and Phase 5. I think you'll get you back interested again because there'll be new...
Yeah.
There'll be new rivalries, there'll be loads more banter, there'll be different relationships going on, and it'll get you back into feeling like it's fresh again.
Well, that's it. It's the fact that it has just ground to a halt, like, all intrigue and, like,
I think
everything about it. I'm just like, I just don't give a toss.
I don't think Captain Marvel helps either, because that came out between Infinity War and Endgame. It wasn't great. Like, if you're going to release a film in between those two fucking ridiculously good films, you make it amazing, and it just really was. It was alright.
Well, I think they made the wrong choice by trying to go big when they should have made the film in between and very small and insular and
like,
they just
like an Ant-Man. Or even Doctor Strange was only it felt like quite a small film in parts.
You mean apart from when they went to that Hong Kong and a different...
Well, that's what I mean, yeah, but when he was in like Tibet or wherever, like it felt like there was parts of it that felt like a really kind of small character story rather than like a big spectacular thing.
It was an intro to her, but it also was far too big and flashy for it. Like it was, weren't my thing. But I'm outside of the MCU. I'm like, do I really care? Do I really need to see this? After that Hellboy film, I was gagging at the bit for that fucking film, like, and then it come out and I was like, you can all get in the fucking bin, you shit pricks. Even Ian McShane, he sounded pissed at every single scene he was in, and I don't fucking blame him. It was fucking awful. Piece of shit film. Oh, it makes me angry.
What didn't you like about that film?
What didn't you like?
Yeah.
I think he's just said everything.
No, he's not really, like what specifically annoyed you?
Right, so the pacing of it was all over. The character development was terribly thin. Pendle Hill had a strip mall in front of it and was like a big... I know these are real places. You didn't need to make up what Pendle fucking Hill looks like for the witches. Like, it's a real creepy place. You can just go and see what it's like. It was everything about it. It was nothing to it. Literally, there was nothing to it. It was very... Like, this is the only film we're getting out of this.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what it felt like. We weren't getting anything out of it. It was... Ugh.
I've not watched it yet.
Which days?
I said yeah, like I've got any intention of watching it. Clearly I'm
we
not
should get pissed and let me just rant about it. This is fucking shit! Smash me fucking tally up.
We did do a Hellboy episode which was pretty much that, I think.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, it was not good.
What about you? Do you actually feel like there's any waning with comic book films?
I'm looking forward to 1984, the Wonder Woman. I am looking forward to that as long as they don't make the same mistakes as the first Wonder Woman film.
But they definitely are more...
See, I don't... Cause
they brought Chris Pine back.
Yeah,
what the fuck? You spoiled the film before it started for me.
I do hate that.
He was in the majority of the trailer as well. It wasn't just like it could be a flashback.
Well, it's obviously going to be a twist.
We've had trailers before where but there's been characters in the majority of them and then they've been in like 5 minutes of the film.
Suicide Squad. It's literally the Joker.
Yeah.
And he was like, he's going to be booking men, and then
they sold 5 minutes. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to
in the worst way.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like little hints. So like, this looks like he's back. Like, there's even like him referring to different things, like, and he has a fanny pack and things. Yeah. And he's definitely back.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
but it's not, he could just,
they are in her mind.
They are going to throw it. It's got to be a weird red herring because
it's got to be some sort of mind fuck that someone's doing or not.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to be in her mind only or something like that. That's the only way they'll sell.
But why would he have a geeky fanny pack? Like, why would she imagine that?
Because it's the 80s
and it's pop culture.
He's literally just there for that reason, and that in the back
because if they've just put him into her head as though he's not really there, like he's not, so anyone else they can't see him, but he's in her head. She's going to be thinking, how would Steve react to the stuff that he's seeing now?
That's crazy.
And so that she would put him in that situation. She'd be like, "What's a fucking fanny pack? Oh, okay, what's this? Wow, this art, and it's a bin." And he's like,
So basically, like in reality, is Wonder Woman just walking around murmuring to herself?
Yeah, pretty much. Like that's.
I would rather have that film.
That's the only way where I'd go. Do you know what? I'm actually fucking on board with that.
I'm on board. So, looking at it from a third party's point of view, going, well, do you know? I'm not going to say nothing because she'll kick me through space.
Yeah, because she literally kicked.
She's mumbling to herself.
Yeah,
like, this isn't.
She's had a mental break.
She's had like a proper, like her hair's just gone matted. Like she's putting a bit of weight. Like she's mumbling about fanny packs in the middle of Central Park. I mean, it's not going well for her.
Do you remember Twin Peaks?
Oh yeah.
The log lady. That's what she's going to turn into. She's going to be walking around carrying a log, talking to it, and no fucker's going to understand why.
So fucking since I've watched that.
Like Superman's just going to come down like, come on, love, it's time you ran over. She goes, no, I'm here with. Oh yeah, I see him. Oh yeah, there he is. He's nice, yeah, oh yeah, bless her. Yeah, come on, love, come on. Let's just talk about it. We'll go for a cup of tea.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
And literally, just the thought of that film, I'm like, nah,
no,
I'm done. Like,
you really didn't like the first one though, did you?
well, no, like first 2 acts.
Yeah.
Great. And that third act made me want to cave my own face in, like repeatedly on a corner or something, like until I couldn't actually see or breathe. Right. Like, it was horrible.
Yeah, no, I get that completely.
Do you know, I loved it in the cinema. When I watched it in the cinema, I was like, this is great, it's amazing, it's fantastic. Then I watched it again on like DVD or something, and I was just like, ah.
He doesn't age like after you've watched it once, it's like, that is not a good.
Because you're waiting the whole film for that third act to come. And you're just like, I don't want to get there. I don't want to get there, but then obviously inevitably.
No, because if you watch it the second time, knowing it's coming, even the parts you thought about, you know what? Oh, that's a bit passable, but it was overweighed. Drags the other 2 acts down as well. Like it's not a good film.
I'm just not a big fan of the whole slow mo. I just hate it. Like there's only so many times I can see her lift her arm go ping ping. And like, there's only so many times. Do you know what I love about
in the new trailer where she fires a bullet.
Yeah.
By yeah. I was like, I'm quite kind of.
Yeah, but that was.
I like that a bit. I do like that a bit.
Mate, okay, she's doing something cool. She's doing something cool, but just her doing the deflection and then the slow motion spin. Do you know what I love about MCU films? The only time that I remember there being slow mo is when Cat and Iron Man were going at that, and at the end of Civil War when they did that comic book moment.
Yeah,
where
they did it. Yeah. It's when there's a comic book moment because they did it at the beginning of Age of Ultron as well.
Oh yeah, when they jump. Yeah,
and they jump.
Thanos coming through the thing in Endgame as well.
Mate, these moments are epic, right? These moments deserve that slow mo. They're saying, look, appreciate this. Take
Is that
it
not
all
the
in.
filmmakers?
It's the director.
Fault, though. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's the director's fault.
It was overused.
Yeah.
Like if she was just working out that she had these powers, fine. You know what I mean? Like Peter Parker in the first Spider-Man punch thing. Fine, she's working it out. She's like,
but she's not because she grew up on an island where it's taught to be warriors.
Exactly. For me, it's just doing the same thing over and over and just reusing it. And
it's redundant.
It's absolutely redundant.
We know it's coming. You don't need to show us it.
Yeah. Why are you showing us the same thing? It's like just have the fight. The best fight scene I think in that was when she jumped on the tower. There wasn't much when there was these guards in the tower.
The sniper.
Yeah, exactly, the sniper.
Yeah.
I thought that was amazing because a lot of it was just real time, her bouncing around and kicking the shit out of these people, and you get to see it. And there was probably one slow-mo pan bit that I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, just fight. Yeah, we know you can turn around. Yeah, we get the fact that you can turn around and look over your shoulder. We get it. We're about that. But just stop it now. You know what I mean? We know that you probably use some kind of amazing fucking hair. You know, whatever. She's just like it looks like a fucking L'Oreal advert. Just her hair just spinning around and stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like, what the fuck? We know you're fit. We get it. Yes, we will. Yes, we all do want to fuck you. There's not a man alive that will not leave his wife for you. We understand that. The wives understand this. But just pack it in.
They'll be cheering on.
Yeah.
Pull the world in. Shout out to the first shot of the day.
Yeah, what is it?
We're drinking because Nick lost his fucking mind when we went Morrison's before, and there was a lot of reduced alcohol. So we're at the moment drinking Corky Snaps Mango Glitter. Cause Loki.
Just cause.
Just cause.
I wanted to drink something with glitter in it, to be honest. And obviously, I missed the whole Gary phase, so I couldn't do that.
Don't ask. Drink. Oh, that is bog water.
That wasn't a shot, that was a lot.
Yeah, I'll swap mine with yours.
Yeah, you got the fullest one.
I drank worse.
It's just very sweet, isn't it?
It is very sweet. That'd be nice with a mixture or something.
I don't actually mind that.
It's only 15%.
I drank well worse than that.
It's only 15%. You don't need any fucking mixture.
Should have drank my one.
Right, so I think are you done slagging off comic book films, or you actually want to defend them?
No, I'm quite happy to see more come out, and maybe just slow down the rate at which they come out.
I think that's it. It's the oversaturation of it all, and then when something different within the genre comes out, it shines, like the Joker film.
Yeah.
Because it was.
Yeah.
I can understand why a load of people are going to say they don't like it. I understand that, but I personally fucking loved everything.
See, I kind of don't understand the whole. I don't. My 11-year-old son watched that film and fucking loved it, and it's an intelligent film for me.
Well,
it's deep
people,
and it's dark and it's really fucking clever.
I think people think it's trying to be overcomplicated, or they're oversimplifying mental health issues. And
I was going to say, you can't. Like, it's a mental health problem. Like he basically is a guy that's suffering with mental health issues.
Like the Joker.
You can't either overcomplicate it or oversimplify it, because there are levels to mental health.
Yes.
So just watch the fucking film and enjoy it. Like, stop being a little bitch about it.
Yeah. Well, that's it. It's as much as we'll sit here and slag everything off under the sun.
Yeah. If something's good,
If it's good, we'll like. But it felt when it come out, it was a lot of knee jerk. Oh, if you saying you like it and it's great, I've got to be Joe, that one guy. What?
Yeah.
Oh no, fuck the system.
Yeah, no, it's
True
a
punk and all that.
Stunning film. Absolutely stunning. I'm trying to think what else is coming out. Obviously there's a lot of Disney Plus series that are going to be dropping, which is superhero. Like there's quite a few of them coming out.
That's it.
They kicked off with The Mandalorian, which was fucking stunning.
What a way to introduce this system.
Right, so I watched.
Go fucking big or go all night. That was beautiful.
I was watching. Well, I was watching something, reading something the other day about that Joe the set when he was on it, and no green screen. There was all just the biggest, perfect digital screens or things projected like on it, like that. So all the long, lovely looking shots of all those planets. It's just a big tower shot on.
Oh, sorry.
What's in a round room, what wraps around the wall. It's because they think the green screen was going to be showing up and causing loads of issues on armour and stuff like that, so they just built a fuck off tower to film it on. Like, it's just.
That's why Disney's going to run the world now.
But hardly though, because like I said, could I get
Amazon.
fucking bored?
Yeah.
Like, I could get bored of Disney content because.
But if all the content that Disney bring out looks as beautiful as Mandalorian, because it looked like a film from start to finish, like.
Well, they did spend like a film budget.
Like a shit ton of money on it, but it was what, 8 hours?
Yeah, so give it a take.
So yeah, I'd spend his film's budget on 8 hours worth of TV rather than a 2 hour film.
Yeah.
Fucking sweet, go for it.
And it means that you're actually not going to get the Star Wars issues of you have to cram everything into like a 2 hour film and everyone's just going to be going, oh well, that looks like a piece of shit.
Which brings us in nicely to the last Star Wars film.
Have you seen it yet?
No.
Oh.
Because literally, so like the day of the premiere, it was like my uncle's funeral.
Yeah.
And then I've had other family issues going on since then, so I've just literally just gone, do you know what? I don't really care about going to the cinema at the moment. I couldn't give a shit. But again, part of it, I don't see the whole malaise with comic book films might be why I'm feeling like that about watching the Star Wars film. It might just be my mental health just going, stay at home and drink, mate.
I kind of get, not like from a weird point of view, not wanting to finish the sides. It's something that you've grown up with and loved, and then there's so much shit that's come out about it that so many people have gone, this really is not good. That I can kind of understand you going, well, I don't really want to finish a saga that I've spent 30 years loving, or for the most part, and then end it on a piece of shit when you're already not feeling
amazing.
That
So I
and
fucking
the film
totally get it.
before it was.
Yeah, well, you weren't
Dubious.
there or there about. Yeah, it was like it had some moments, but yeah, you didn't like a lot of it, did you?
Then the end of the film happened, and then I just wanted to boot everyone in the face repeatedly.
So,
and Mary Poppins layer just fucked me off from that point.
so
as well.
I feel like from then till now, I feel like you've turned a lot because you were bang in the middle
Yeah.
of like the fact. I mean, I came out of that film going trash. Like I was like
you
I was
really aggressive
so
reactions.
I was
Yeah,
so
the angriest reaction. Stood outside the lorry, nearly on your knees, shouting to God.
I was so angry about that film. It was good, but do you know what it was? I think it was more because of the politics of it. You know what I mean? When you get too like it was, you could almost see fucking what's his name?
Which one?
Not Abrams. The guy. The
Rick Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson. You can almost see him going, well, I know what you were doing, but I'm going to make it like this. You know what I mean? I can almost see that in the whole film. It was just like a complete disregard for The Force Awakens and everything that it built. It's like, yeah,
and the New Hope.
Everything. And for me, and it was so different. And it wasn't the fact that it was different, because everyone's like, oh yeah, everyone's saying your Star Wars needs to be different than you fucking ran when it is. I'm not saying that because Rogue One is one of my favourites, and that is a fucking different Star Wars for it.
It's a war film.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that is
the one that feels most like a war film.
Yeah,
Saving Private Ryan.
But there's so much nostalgia in it. But it's different. It's not like what we've ever seen before.
No.
Exactly.
Well, like you were saying, we were saying with the Joker before. It's different within that universe, so you automatically go.
And going back to Winter Soldier, like when that film dropped, it was like shit. This is totally different.
They've actually made an actual film, like a film,
It's
not a comic book film.
superhero films. It just made a good film with superheroes.
Exactly.
It was weird.
Exactly. And yeah, so when it comes to like it being different, it's fine. It's when it's different and it's fucking trash. That's what I fucking hate. There's so much in it that I question that didn't make sense. The questions that I did have from The Force Awakens just were answered so brutally. There were so many things that were meant to have, like Snoke for one. I was just like, it did give us a great fight scene.
Well, that's the only thing.
One of my favourites.
Yeah, exactly.
But he broke Star Wars rules though, because he's supposed to be no slow mo in fight scenes and all sorts. So he literally broke every Star Wars like.
But JJ broke Star Wars. Like he changed the way that the Lightspeed looked.
Yeah,
like,
but that's
in the Force Awakens. Like literally just went, nope, this is how I'm going to do it. It's going to look like Star Trek. And everyone just went, whoa, okay.
Oh, we can talk. We'll have a talk about that new Star Trek thing on fucking Amazon as well, because I have never not wanted to watch something more in my life. It looks like they've gone right. Do you know what John Picard needs to be? John Wick. He's 85 and thinking he's a fucking bad man. Nah! Fucking no, loser, no. It's another thing where I'm like, just why make Star Trek at that point with him? Just make something new.
But they did, didn't they? And it was shit. They made Star Trek
No, but I mean, they don't need the Star Trek. Just make a new sci-fi show, and that'll piggyback on the lore of.
Like we've just said about the fucking booze with Stormtroopers on. We bought it because it had Stormtroopers on.
Yeah,
it's got a Star Trek attached to it.
Oh yeah,
he's gonna watch it
completely. Right, but it doesn't make it any less fucking boring.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It's
it really doesn't.
You
should have stopped.
Have you seen
it?
No, because I refuse to watch.
It looks like a piece of shit.
I refuse to watch him. I feel like he looks like he did in the 1980s, but with a bald head. Like not just a little bit at the side, but he looks like he looks fucked. He looks absolutely super jacked. Like he looks like he's been kicked in the face by two horses at once, and he's pulled his fucking head back. No, so I won't be watching that Star Trek.
Star Trek should have given up after Voyager. That was the
they
last.
should just carry on
that was the
making
last.
films.
That was the last decent series.
Yeah.
Was Voyager, and then they made Enterprise.
I thought Enterprise was alright. I didn't hate it.
That was fucking awful.
The
guy from Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
Awful. And then
I remember it's been fucking years since I saw it.
just truly awful.
I remember I couldn't stand. My mum absolutely loved the original, and then I as like growing up, I really liked the Next Generation, and I thought that was really, and I really liked it. I loved all the characters and stuff like that. And they got to a point where I was just like, Oh, do you know what? Women exist. Fuck this.
Not green aliens as well. Women and alcohol.
You know what? Women exist. Fuck it. Like that. I'm gonna get my dick wet.
So I'm turning off the old Star Trek and never went back. So yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I've kind of sat down like, and then they did the one with the fucking space station, which was, I don't know.
Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
So I sound like a fucking Trekkie dog. I want to kill myself.
I want to kill you for it. You said that so quickly.
Yeah, because it was always on in the house. Like it was always just a part of my childhood. Like whatever incarnation it came in, it was just always there. And like I said, I enjoyed episodes of Next Generation and Voyager. I really, really liked it. Basically, because 7 and 9 was fucking stunning.
I'm having the last day, by the way.
Yeah, cool.
We've got like 4 more.
Oh, we've got literally no.
I'll drink some more of that just for now.
You like it, don't you?
I actually quite
You like the fucking mango glitter drink.
It's not a super hardcore liquor, so there's clearly there's nothing manly about me taking this shot. But I'm still gonna fucking do it. But
Peach Schnapps next,
yeah, so like I say, yeah, so it was always just on in the house, and like I said, there's been an awful lot of shit, and especially because like my dad fucking loved the original, like the Shatner films.
Yeah.
Loved them.
Did he?
Loved them. Great. Really great.
That was great. That was amazing.
It sounded just like
it.
Whoa! What are we doing shots?
Oh,
don't leave me out of the glittery business.
I can't fucking see that.
Yeah, no, but it's good. It's cinematic. It's good.
Until it goes literally everywhere.
On your camera, you cry.
I would cry. Yeah, that would be cinematic as well. That'd be like the Vader line.
It wouldn't be like the Vader. No. we don't talk about that.
Why? It's the cinematic beauty of the Star Wars.
That was the best thing that's ever happened in Star Wars.
Jesus Christ.
Apart from all of Attack of the Clones.
How to piss off a Star Wars fan 101.
Oh, so there's a knife on the table.
And he knows we're joking, he still wants to get her.
Bottoms up, I guess.
Yeah.
Chin chin, lads, chin chin.
Fucking tastes like shit.
So what's next?
I'd like to stay on this for a second if we may.
Right, so I want.
No, that's good, that's fine.
No. So outside of Star Wars and Star Trek, what other sci-fi TV shows do you actually have watched and enjoyed?
Lost in Space.
This new one.
Fucking love it. You loved it when I was a kid. Absolutely loved it when
Did you?
I was a kid.
You loved the Matt LeBlanc film as well, though, didn't you?
Did not. Did not love that. One of my customers at work, because I was telling him to watch it, I was like, just go home. Just go home now. And watch Lost in Space. He was like, no, it'll be like that shit Matt LeBlanc thing. I was like, I promise you. I swear to God, I promise you it's not like that. Please, just forget that exists.
Like everyone should do.
Yeah, like everyone should have done. Like, nobody went to see it at the cinema anyway, it fucking tanked. But, like, just forget about that, it's not it. I said, did you enjoy it? Like, because he's around my age, a little bit older.
So he's old?
Yeah, so I was like, did you watch it when he was a kid? And he was like, yeah, you know, with the robot with the hose pipes for arms. I was like, yeah, that guy. I was like, watch it.
Just like that.
Did you enjoy that? He was like, yeah. I was like, it's like that, but it's fucking well better because it actually looks decent now as well.
Yeah.
So go and watch it, like, and I genuinely fucking love it at the minute.
Right, so my issue,
season 2.
My issue with that series is my issue what I have with what seems to be a lot of Netflix TV, Netflix shows these days, where it's that Riverdale, Sabrina, Joe. They just get stupidly hot people and then fucking just don't give a shit about it.
Sorry, Mike, I'm not following you.
So yeah,
but I mean, there's no literal content apart from I'd fuck that.
I still struggle to spot the issue.
Don't matter.
Yeah, I feel like I get what you're saying about Riverdale. I get what you're saying about Sabrina, even though there's no one really attractive in Sabrina.
But you know what I mean. It's like you're trying to take a kid's stuff and then.
The thing that sold it for me on Lost in Space is the kid who plays Will Robinson can act the shit out of anything. Like, actually act. Is fucking emotionally, like, properly drags you in. Like, there's scenes in it, there's flashbacks and stuff like that with the can't remember her name. They've got like a black girl who's one of the daughters, and she's adopted. Well, she is adopted. And she's going through. No, she actually is.
She's not adopted. She's the daughter of the.
Yeah, but he's adopted her. The dad.
Well, but she's not adopted into the family.
Does it really matter?
Yeah. So all right. So the dad met the mum when she was pregnant with the first daughter, whose dad was black.
Yeah.
So and the dad adopted her. So
I feel like that's very important to know.
I suppose it is, but it was more about
For
the
this podcast,
relationship
is it?
between
Yes.
that.
For this podcast, it's important.
More about the relationship with that girl. There's like a whole episode where she's trying to save his life. So
Yeah, we don't really care.
Why-
I've been around this saying this,
like I
but-
say, the acting in that, just in general, is fucking stunning.
Well,
And
yeah, well, actually, I've
the
seen.
and stuff that they get to, like it's really good.
I think you'd watched the first
episode.
episode, the first episode of the first season, and the same young lady that we're speaking about is trapped inside fucking the ice.
Yeah.
And in that, and there's points in that where she's just talking, and you feel fucking claustrophobic.
Yeah,
I remember
when
watching
she's-
them. Jesus
When it's
Christ,
freezing over
yeah.
and she's trying to get.
Yeah, she's trying to. And
Like
they're
the first season-
desperately trying to dig her out.
Yeah,
and you
man.
think, oh god, you know. This
First
is
season, I
pretty
really
terrible.
enjoyed it, but like I started this season, I was like,
It takes a little while to pick up,
yeah.
but like I say, it's around about the middle of the season when that episode happens, and she, like I say, he's stuck somewhere and she's trying to save him. And it's like that. It's really fucking intense.
Yeah, so yeah, The Witcher, like it's the timing of the way they structured it. By the time that it was obvious that was the time jumps were there, it fucked me off that much that I was just like, I'll stick with it, but I was like, I was literally past the point of caring. I just needed to see how they were gonna tie it together. But at the end of it, I was like, all right, that was all right. Like. There was nothing what went, you know what, I can't wait for the next season of that.
Yeah.
I was just like, Henry Cavill looked like a fucking tank in it.
Beast.
But after that first episode and how that episode ended, I was fully invested, and then for an episode and a half later to be just bleh about it. It took me probably 2.5 weeks to watch the whole thing, which is a long time for me, because I
smashed
usually
it out in like 3-4 days.
like it took me a long time to, just because I was like, oh, do I really need to watch this again?
Yeah.
I was bored at parts of it, but parts of it was like, oh, that was really good. In the context of, I like that shot, that scene's really great, but in the whole series I was just like, nah.
I mean, I get it, like there was parts of it as well that visually, for the most part, the film was fucking lovely. It was shot really nicely. The CGI was good in parts. Fucking awful in other parts. Like fucking truly horrific.
Yeah.
The first episode with the thing that comes out of the water, you'll probably know what it's called. And it's a big fight. Great. CGI's amazing. Then
Blew the load on it though.
yeah, because then you get a fucking dragon that looks literally like it's just been dropped out of an 80s sci-fi show into this fucking series. Like
When the gold one.
I was
The gold dragon that turns into a bloke.
It's talking and you can't even be asked to make its mouth move. Fucking hell, come on. Like, really? But having said that was the only problem I had with it, because I really enjoyed it. Like, because I'd come round here, I think I watched the first episode, I'd come round here for a drink. Sven was here as well. And we was talking about it, and I think I'd watched either 1 or 2 episodes. I was like, I don't know if it's set over multiple times or if it's all just a linear time story. Or like, I can't get my head around it, because it did feel very jumpy. And then when you get to like episode 4 or 5, and it explains everything that's been going on, and you just go, oh yeah, that's what I've been watching then. And it kind of all clicks into place. Like, it felt for me quite neatly.
Yeah, but why can't that story just be told as a linear story? That's the part I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it could have.
Like, literally, it could just be told as a really, really good linear story, but they tried to overcomplicate it to make people think it would be gripping, and like, I just couldn't give a fuck about it.
Right. They could have started the first episode with him agreeing to, like, what's it called, the law of surprise. Yeah. And then finished like at episode 8 or 9 with the girl.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. Like, after 6 episodes of him going through time, just as one just continuous story, and then meet the girl again that was the surprise, and then like instead of it going backwards and forwards through the episode. I get that, I do understand that, but it didn't take too much away from me.
Yeah, it was probably,
really
like I said, it's
it.
probably just me nitpicking, but I was like, it's the fact that it just seems like a lot of people are doing it to make things seem more complicated, and to make it seem like it's more profound.
Right.
But you're guaranteed they've not filmed it that way. They filmed it as a linear story and
Yeah,
edited it, so it's a cheap trick made to make you think that the season's more profound or it's got more hidden layers to it.
Yeah.
Than
I'm looking forward to season 2. I don't know if I'll still be looking forward to it when it eventually comes out in like 2 years or whatever it's going to be.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Because if you don't hit it, like Mandalorian, regardless of how long it takes for him to make season 2 of that, I'm watching it.
Yeah, because you enjoyed
so
it.
Fucking
yeah,
good.
but that's the thing. Like 2 years after,
That's what I mean. Witcher was so good, but I don't know if it was good enough to keep me waiting for a couple of years.
I'll end up watching it because
Yeah.
but I'm not. Oh, I wish that was coming out next month. Like sort of thing about it. Like I just couldn't give literally 2 shits.
What else are you watching?
Load of shit just on YouTube about the Younger Dryas impact. Just watching weird conspiracy stuff and wrestling.
I told you I had to stop watching that conspiracy shit, man. I had to. It sent me in a hole. It put me in a hole.
We'll talk about it in another podcast.
Yeah.
Alright,
That's
so
all for now.
Mike,
Alan.
behind the camera as always, Nick.
Hello.
Red Line Picture Podcast
Hello.
2020. Let's get pissed!
Yeah.